Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Apparently, a lot of y'all love my rant video or my last rant video about support players. Since then, people have been bitching and bitching about make a part 2, make a part 2. Instead of just targeting support players this time, we're going to be targeting the entire Overwatch fan base. Let's try to set a like goal of 1,500 likes for part 2. And yeah, without further ado, let's get into it. 50 reasons on why I hate Overwatch players. Alright, and number 1, we have content creators. Man, the level of dick sucking these guys do. A lot of console creators switch to PC solely for the opportunity of, making friends and networking with other big streamers. But that'll never be me. I've grown this much by just being myself and doing my own thing, A lot of them put on a fake mask and it's just so obvious. Do you honestly think these guys are as excited as they portray for 3 new heroes? Bro, no, they are not. They're just trying to earn good boy point. I feel like I'm beating a dead horse. But yeah, that leads me to number 2. People who are saying it's just a beta. Where the fuck are y'all at now? Alright, let me calm down for a second, because obviously I want the game to succeed. But let me give you guys an example for the people who are saying, oh, it's just a beta. Alright, we're getting 3 new heroes. Be grateful. Let's look at Rainbow Six Siege, which is older than Overwatch, I'm pretty sure. I came back recently, and in a year, they added like 8 new operators to the point where I didn't even know how to play that. I was so bad because I didn't know which angles to hold. I didn't know how the maps look like. I didn't know what half the operators did. But it is just a good example because R6 is older than Overwatch, and look how it's still putting new content. Like, it's just insane how people think that 3 new heroes is an excuse to call it Overwatch 2 in a new game. Yeah, my goddamn ass, bro. Y'all look like straight up clowns, bruh. Number 3, we have one tricks. One tricks should be a bannable offense. I do not give a Of course, I'm talking about competitive, not quick play. Quick play, you can play whatever the fuck you want. Bro, one tricks need to be curb stomped, bro. You cannot convince me otherwise. It is the most annoying shit to get a one trick on your team. I do not give a what y'all think. I don't know. Go ahead and dislike the video, bitch. You think I care? Because you are not doing your best to help your team win. That should be counted as throwing. But yeah, in Overwatch 2, I think one tricking should be a bannable offense. Cry about it. I do not give a On to number 4, which is the, oh, don't nano me then, players. Some of you dumb need to realize that I cannot nano you if you are getting booty fucked by our tanks or you're in front of someone. If you want nano and you're calling for nano, you need to position yourself to where there is no one behind you. This happens mainly with soldier players. They're like, oh, let's nano visor. They run, sprint to the front line in front of the tanks, in front of your entire team, and say, nano me, and then when you don't nano me, they get some sarcastic ass response like, oh, don't nano me then. Nano me, or don't. And don't even bring up nano confirm, because that shit's stupid. I swear these players act like we are just blind and deaf, when in reality, we are just trying to make sure we don't nano the wrong person. Coming in at numero 5, we have streamers who use open mic. And this is mainly a console thing. Oh my god, can you guys learn to use push to talk, you nobody ass console streamers? I am so sick of hearing you talk to your one viewer in chat on open mic, bro. It is the most frustrating thing ever. Coming in at number 6, we got people who refuse to say Cassidy. I know, there's gonna be people who be like, oh my god, bro, look at this dude. The amount of streamers who acted like McCree was a slur. You are equally as cringe as the people who refuse to say Cassidy. But oh, Raider, it's a trigger warning. Yeah, fucking cry about it, bro. Go get a fucking tampon or something. But yeah, people who refuse to say Cassidy, like, you think you're honestly doing something. The amount of people who are like, call him McCree, or I'm gonna throw, like, god damn, how fatherless are you, kid? Alright, number 7, we got the you're not known. These are the kids that had no friends in school. They sat alone at lunch, and now that they found Overwatch top 500, they found a place they could fit in, so they just fucking drained that, bro. They suck that in. It just shows that these kids are so out of touch with reality. And I don't know what it is, but these kids also spend their entire lives on Twitter. You are not known. You are a known waste of space. Numero 8, we got people who plug comms. If you also agree with this is a you problem, because at the end of the day, they're just trying to help out. They're just trying to give out call outs. But Jesus Christ, some of y'all really just need to learn to shut the fuck up. At number 9, we got tanks who don't know what the is going on behind them. Some of you tank players really just have 0 clue on what goes on behind you guys. You guys are like Eren Yeager, just moving forward. Like, you tanks will be on point. Meanwhile, your supports are getting backshots by a Doomfist or a whole ass Ryan in our spawn. And you're like, where are my supports? Why am I not getting healed? Like, y'all just need to understand what the word peel means, bro. Peel for your team. Alright, number 10 is an interesting one. The console war Andes. People have gotten the wrong idea about me, and a lot of people think I hate PlayStation players because because I often bring up their Radio Shack ass mics. But no, I am heavily against the people who think your skill is determined by what platform you're on. It makes no sense because you both, Xbox and PlayStation, have a controller. You both have the same amount of aim assist. Now, if this was between PC and console, which is mostly on Apex, I would agree, because for a game like Apex, where the aim assist, yes, this is coming from a controller player, the aim assist on Apex is literally aimbot. You cannot convince me otherwise, bro. It is just so cringe hearing your team be like, oh, he's a PlayStation player, that makes sense. Oh, he's an Xbox player, that makes sense. It is the epitome of childish behavior. Leave that shit back in 2010. Number 10 kind of leads us into number 11, which is PlayStation mics. Oh my god, I swear to god, some of you goddamn forsaken children get your mics out of a McDonald's Happy Meal. I think it's just because a lot of people use the mic that comes with the PlayStation. I really want to know why Xbox is considered the fruity console, because some of you PlayStation players be giving your mic the double hand twist, gawk gawk, Riley Reid, Ash Cash special, double hand twist, vacuum seal, 5-prong seal, fucking blowjob of the century, bro. It is just ridiculous. Go get a new mic, bitch. Number 12, we got blaming DPS for nothing dying, bro. Some of you supports and tanks are the most brain dead motherfucking idiots I have ever seen. Some of you guys blame your DPS for nothing dying when the tank role probably has the most outputting amount of damage. Is that as I say? They output the most damage. That's what I'm fucking trying to say. So if you're a tank player and you blame your DPS for nothing dying, you are just insanely delusional and clueless. And for the support players, you guys be like, oh, nothing's dying, but don't worry, I'm not gonna do anything to help you. I'm not gonna play Mercy because that's cringe. I don't play Mercy. Mercy is for females. I would just sit here and bitch that you guys just suck at the game. Number 13, we got Doom players. Now, I know this is surprising to some people. Do the same rollouts over and over again and think they are good at the game. I just know that these kids just sit there and fucking jerk off to get quaked on streams, jerk off to Zebra's videos, and just watch tutorials on YouTube on these rollouts, these insane rollouts where they come from fucking Cloud9, drop down on my goddamn ass and twerk on my shit, bro. Number 14, I'm gonna light that fire up again, boy. You know that's what we're all about here on the GS Raider channel, but it's Mercy players again. Who would have guessed? Mercies who don't pocket. How fucking stupid are you to not realize, like, you spend your entire 500 hours on this game playing one hero and you haven't learned what your hero is made for? You haven't learned how to get max value on your hero, heal botting these tanks instead of pocketing your DPS, going Mercy when you have no one to pocket and you're just being a heal bot, which is why you should just switch to main healer if you're gonna do that, because they are better at heal botting than Mercy is. So you are just being completely useless on your team. So yeah, it's just Mercies who don't pocket. Like, please just pocket. That's what Mercy is made for. Number 15, we got the Ryans who don't shield off choke. I don't know if these guys think we have teleportation abilities on our characters. Oh, please, if you're a Ryan, if you have a shield, make sure your team can get by. It is your duty to make sure your team can cross choke, okay? So yeah, please just shield the choke, or else I'll choke out your entire family. Number 16, we got the most dumb feature in this game, which is private profiles. If you have your profile privated, I already think less of you as a human. So please just be a Chad and keep your profile public so we can see what you actually play. Number 17, we got the butt buddies. Like, if a random is calling out your teammate and you refuse to say they're right solely because they're calling out your friend, you are just a bitch. Please get their dick out of your mouth and realize that the person calling them out probably has a valid point, instead of them instantly being wrong because they're coming at your friend. Please don't be those people. Number 18, we got the oh, now you talk people. The people who only talk shit to the people who don't have a mic or who aren't talking because they're too much of a bitch and scared to get into an argument to say to someone who actually has a mic and is actually talking. They call out the person who's muted, and then when the person muted puts on their mic and talks back, they go, oh, now you talk. No shit, Sherlock. You expect to just get on the mic and shit on me and me not answer back? Number 19, we got players who feed after capping a point. Something is wired into Overwatch players' brains that after capping a point, they need to push up. Not only push up, bro, they have to go to the ends of the fucking earth until they are dead. It is just natural instinct for them. I swear, it's almost like these players think you're gonna get rewarded if you die after capping a point, and it happens so often that I had to put on this list. So please, just sit your fat ass on payload, bro. Is it really that hard to wait the extra 30 seconds instead of beating the enemy ultimate, instead of just losing a team fight right away because you want to be fucking horny? And we got number 20, which is people who hold their breath until the end of the game. Overwatch has to have the most passive aggressive aggressive player base to where they will give passive aggressive remarks the entire game, bro, the entire game, and at the end they finally say something, and when you get on the mic to reply, or when you reply after dealing with their passive aggressiveness the entire game, they immediately leave, bro. It is the most pussy shit I've ever seen. Number 21, we got the one role Randalls who try to tell you how to play your role. Let's use the Pharah's not dying example, okay? A lot of support players, a lot of tank players will be like, oh, why can't you guys kill the pocketed Pharah? Meanwhile, the support isn't going Mercy for the hit scan to help them out, and the tank isn't going Diva to shove her 50 abilities in the Pharah's asshole. But no, why aren't you killing the Pharah? Why is the Pharah not dying? It must be because our hit scan are horrible. It must be, bro. Our DPS are trash. This is the reason why I'm stuck. Clearly have no idea what it is to play DPS against a pocketed Pharah when you're not pocketed, when your tanks are making space and there's just a pocketed Pharah in fucking Zimbabwe with the hit scan fall off. Number 22, bro, we got the typing Timmies. The people who just refuse to join VC and talk the most shit in the match chat. Number 23, we have boosted Mercy main, and these motherfucking bitches feel the need to open their mouth and tell other people how to play the game or blame their teammates. Like, please realize you're only at the rank you're at because you're massaging your e-boy's prostate who is smurfing, because that's the only way to make himself feel big. Number 24, we got Balls doing everything in their power to avoid my heal. 90% of Balls would rather roll around to health packs than to just simply sit their fat ass in front of me and let me heal them. They'd rather get in the line of sight of the enemy supports than their own, bro. And last but not least, the soft ass community. This is the same community that allows Red Shell and Kefri to still have a platform. This is the same community that considers asking you to switch off a hero toxic. This is the same community who cried about map design and cried about a bench because it was considered anti-homelessness. They literally had the devs go in the game and change the design of the bench as if a homeless person is gonna be playing Overwatch. This is the same community that got McCree's name changed. This is the same community who cried about only a rainbow flag being put in for Pride Month. This is the same community that got mad at Violet when they go into the comms, you know, for the Overwatch League, they tune into the comm that Violet said the word retard, and a lot of people got angry and went in an uproar saying he should be banned or suspended or some shit. Yeah, this community is just soft as hell, bro. Like, a lot of people consider this community toxic, bro. It's not, trust me. You probably hear that a lot because of the soft ass community and what people consider toxic.